Hey everybody, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good myself, thank you. There's the old ham and egger, the old geezer here, and we got a lot of things to talk about. In fact, I got so much that I might have two podcasts today. Yeah, I know. Bring out the marching bands, right? But first, though, we're going to talk about baseball, the playoffs to some extent, and he's been waiting to come on this show. He's been waiting. I want to take him on before. I was going to have him on before, but every time I started talking about something or something else, it'd be like Yankees, talk about the Yankees. So, okay, here's his chance. That is, of course, Yankee Boy. Let's go Yankees. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go Yankees. Boom, 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 boom. Go Yankees. All right. There we go. He's going to be happy today because yesterday the New York Yankees beat the KC Royals and they're now in the American League Championship, right? They got one more team to face. It's either going to be the Tigers or the Indians. Yeah, the Indians. Screw this Guardian bullshit. What a stupid ass name for a team, the Guardians. Give me a break. If they're going to be called the Guardians, they should have on their sleeves a picture of that guy in that movie. The guy looks like a piece of wood or whatever, right? Maybe they can have the big strong guy on their sleeve. The Guardians. Yeah, hold on for a second. Anyway, good game yesterday. That Jarrett Cole, he proved once again he's one of the few aces in the American. He's one of the few aces in baseball. There's him. There's that guy for Detroit who's pitching tomorrow. That should be an interesting game. You got Skeens from Pittsburgh, and I suppose there's some other ones. I don't know, but no, Cole pitched 7 strong innings, and he was getting tired near the end, but he hung in there, though, didn't he? Huh? He hung in there. And Boone, I've been critical of Boone before in the past. I referred to him at times as Boonehead for the Booneheaded moves he made, but he got Jazz Chisholm. I think Brian Cashman got Chisholm. And that just proves that even a blind squirrel can get lucky and find a nut. Because Chisholm's been a good pickup, a very good pickup. Guy's fast. He plays a lot of infield positions. He can play outfield positions too. He's feisty. Oh, the KC fans were booing him mercilessly. And that's good. And that tells you the state of baseball too. When fans got to boo somebody who's batting what? 246. Forget about it. So anyway, and back to Boone again. He did the right thing by changing relief pitchers. Well, closers, I should say. Holmes was the closer. Then he switched to Weaver. Of course, Holmes had blown 14 saves. People think, well, hey, Boone, when are you going to change? He did, and it's been beneficial. So one of the things I told Yankee Boy about, and he was worried about this. We're going to do Yankee Boy. No, you were worried. Don't kid me. Yeah, he was worried. He doesn't want to. Yankee Boy can be stubborn every now and then, right? Anyway, he said, but what about pitching? We don't have that great pitching. And what about the defense? Sometimes we make too many mental mistakes and we make errors in the field, and it looks like a Chinese fire drill sometimes. I said, hey, listen, what do you got to worry about? Everything you said can apply to every team in the playoffs. The Yankees have as good a chance as anybody. I thought they had a better chance. You got Judge and Soto, okay? And then I said, too, what's going to win the playoffs is a team that cuts down on the mental mistakes. You got hit and who plays the best fundamentally sound baseball. And so far, that's the Yankees. And also the team whose manager does not lose them any games. And so far, Boone's done a good job of that. And also, you have to think about, in a short series like this, you get one player who's hot. He can carry the whole team, such as Stanton. Stanton gets a lot of negative feedback from the Yankee fans during the season. But now I'm thinking, he had a great series against KC. I'm thinking now, well, you know what? It being almost impossible for the Yankees not to make the playoffs. Who cares what he does in the regular season? As long as he performs well in the postseason. And that's what he's done. So sit his ass down for most of the season. Give him some DHs. When the postseason comes, he'll be ready. And then you got to look for if there's going to be a Brian Doyle. Will there be a player who will exceed what he did in the regular season and get hot and help his team win the playoffs? You're asking, who's Brian Doyle? I'll tell you who Brian Doyle is. Brian Doyle was, for the most part, a nondescript utility infielder for the Yankees. I think he had 4 years in the majors. He wound up with a 161 batting average. That's right. He had 13 RBIs in his career. I think 4 home runs. He didn't get many at-bats. But 1978, that was the year when the Yankees came 14 games behind to catch Boston and then beat them in that playoff game. Willie Randolph got hurt. He was out for the season, so they put Doyle in. And in the postseason, in the league championship, he hit .286. He played some good baseball. Then in the World Series against the Dodgers, Brian batted .438. He had 4 runs scored and 2 RBIs. He was in serious contention for getting the World Series MVP. So for that short time span, for those 9 games, he was on fire. That's what you got to check out for. Will there be a Brian Doyle type of breakout player? Because it's a very short season. And, Stanton was one, and he came through. He came through because Judge wasn't hitting. And I'll tell you this about Aaron Judge. I'm not going to badmouth him, far from it. But if he gets 1 home run, he's been close. He's gotten a couple doubles. If he gets a home run, he's going to hit a whole bunch of them. If you remember, he started the season off very slowly. Then he got on fire. He wound up with 50-plus home runs. So look for that first home run. More will come. That's what I think. That's what I think. And what other notes do I have? Did I mention that since 2000, that's 24 years, right? This is 2024. No team has won the World Series 2 years in a row. The last team to win back-to-back and back World Series were the Yankees in 98, 99, and 2000. Since then, been a whole bunch of teams. And I'm not into this. I'm not into this fairness doctrine that's trying to level the field for everybody. Last year, KC lost 100 games, and this year they're in the playoffs. This year you had, 8 teams in the playoffs? I'm not buying it. No, I'm sorry. I know you can't go back to one winner in each league, right? It used to be in the old days, the American League winner versus the National League winner. You can't do that. But why not? I'd be happy with 6 teams. Better than 8. Why not 4 teams? Right? The 2 best teams in each league face each other, and bam, that's it. Money. They say the best things in life are free, but you can give them to the birds and bees, right? Give me money. Hold on for a second. Now, the NFL is the great perpetrator of this with their stupid draft, in which they reward incompetence and failure. And how do they do this? By giving the worst team in that season the #1 draft pick. No, I'm sorry. You reward success. You reward hard work. You reward intelligence. You reward people who are competent at what they're doing. And that's, in this case, the general manager, the coach, the coaching staff. If they go a whole season and they win the Super Bowl, what are you going to do? Punish them? That's nonsense. And what's to say that by you giving the worst team in the NFL, the most incompetent team in the NFL, the team that with a half-ass brain trust, half-ass general manager, why should you give them the first pick? What are they going to do with it? They didn't get to be the worst team just through happenstance. No, you know what? You want to make them happy. Give them the 10th pick or the 15th pick, or make them pick 32nd. What makes you think that they won't get a more productive player with the 32nd pick than they might if they drafted first? And I submit to the court for that Sam Darnold and Zach Wilson from the Jets. Where are those guys now? They were #1 picks. Saquon Barkley, as good as he is, as good as he was he worth a #2 pick? You tell me. Nah, you don't reward incompetence. Once the NFL stops doing that, which will be never, we can then get back to the case of American exceptionalism. Right? But that seems to have gone down the drain as well. Okay, give me a couple seconds here. Yeah, okay. Guess that's about it about the baseball. I said this would be a short one. Should be a good game tomorrow with the Indians and the Tigers. Oops, the Guardians. The Tigers against the Guardians. What a stupid ass name that is. No offense to anybody, but it is. Why don't they call themselves the Cleveland Guardians of the Galaxy? That way they can have the characters on their sleeves, right? Even on the hats. Remember what upset these people so much was when they had the Wahoo Indian on their cap and on their jersey. Now, put the guy with who looks like a little tree twig or whatever. Put him on the cap, right? Baseball, you gotta love it. Let me see. So we either go. Oh yeah, the Mets play too. Gee, they face either the Dodgers or the Padres. And I'm in a quandary. Well, I'm not in that much of a quandary. I don't want the Padres to win. As much as I dislike the Dodgers, dislike the Padres more. And talk about overrated managers. You got to go back to Dave Roberts. Yes, I said it, Dave Roberts. Watch how he manages. 8 pitchers in a game, 7 pitchers in a game. All the talent he's got. How many World Series has he won? Only 1? That's it? He went out and he signed Freeman. He went out and he signed Ohtani. And let's see what happens. And then the Mets, I'm not going to root for the Mets. No, I just can't see myself doing it. I'm not going to go out there saying, let's go Dodgers, let's go Padres. No, I won't do that. But it won't break my heart, though, if the Mets get beat. And for all those people who won a Subway Series, yeah, that would be nice, right? But I'm not buying it. Okay, I said this would be truncated. And hold on for a second. Hold on. Are you sure? You don't want to know. Nah. When I mention the word Mets, this guy goes bananas. The language he uses is ill-temperate. It's not for children. And I'm going to wash his mouth out with soap. That's what I do. Yeah, I've done that before too. It's pretty easy, right? Just dunk them in the sink, right? Wash them up real good. Good old Yankee boy. Anyway, oh yeah, by Aaron Judge too while I'm here. People say he's better than Mantle. No, I don't want to hear that. Do not want to hear that. I've got a lot of good things to say about Aaron Judge. He's a great ball player. I think he's the best ball player in the game today. He's a fine captain. He's a fine representative of the game. He plays hard. He's a good teammate. But come on. You got to do it in the postseason. And I think he will. I think he's going to come out that schneid he's in. And he's going to have a good World Series, good league championship series, and hit a bunch of home runs. Okay, that's it for that. Yankee boy's going to hang around, I think, when I do my football picks, and that'll be a little bit later. I've gotten over the Alabama Vanderbilt debacle. But you know what kills me about that game? Tennessee lost. Auburn lost. My Giants won. And I didn't feel good. I was Vanderbilt. I don't want to hear it. Vanderbilt should forever be known as the Century on F Troop. Right? You know Vanderbilt. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I know I sure did. So stay healthy, stay safe, and stay vertical. And I will catch you later. Oh, before I forget, hit the like button. Subscribe. Please subscribe. If you don't subscribe, I'm going to have Yankee boy here. He looks cute, doesn't he? He wouldn't harm a fly, would he? Now you... yeah, well, listen. I tell you. He's meaner than Dr. Evil's mini-me. Yeah, yeah, trust me, he is. In fact, mini-me's his idol. That tells you all you should know. And we were watching Twin Peaks, right? The third season, great show. David Lynch is great. You know who his favorite character in that TV series was? That little psychopathic midget. Remember him? He's about 2'6" or whatever. He's got a knife and he's got a screwdriver and he goes around stabbing people. He was cheering him on. Why were you cheering him on? Oh, yes, yes, you were. Yeah, there you go. No, he was cheering him on. That's no good. His favorite movie is Freaks, too. I think it was by Todd Browning. Oh, what a movie that was. Ooh. Anyway, stay healthy, stay safe, stay vertical, and I'll catch you later.